Hi, you're watching Sex, Drugs, and Skincare with Nikki Davis, and this is episode 7, not 4. Hi, welcome back. This is episode 4. Episode 4 episodes we did. I'm talking to Sandro, he's next to me, and I'm really excited about this.
Yeah.
Thanks for being my go-to person when it comes to talking, by the way.
Oh yeah, no problem. I almost forgot to talk as you said that. I was like, oh, I probably should say something. Yeah, 4 episodes. That's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's pretty dope. That's a very lucky number in I think it's Sweden.
4 is the lucky number for Sweden.
I think so. I don't know. I made it up, but it sounds like it could be.
That's why I brought you on, so you can make a
Yeah, it's a good
things that
OCD number because it does. It's not. It's like a really perfect even number. You know.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Are you OCD? Would you consider yourself OCD? I mean, I live with him or live near him.
Yeah.
I keep saying I don't live with him. I live 2 blocks away from you.
Yeah, we don't live together.
We don't live together.
But no, I don't think I'm OCD, but I do a certain thing. I don't like shut all the lights off a bunch of different times and like whatever, but I do like things like, kind of a certain way, I guess, when
You like
things are
things-
straightened up.
You like things when they're stacked on top of each other a little
I do
bit.
like, I do like
like a balancing
like
thing.
a balancing thing, pyramiding, not like House of Cards or whatever,
A
but
little
like,
bit like House of Cards.
well, I don't get angry when it falls. I do dislike inanimate objects a lot. I do get angry.
I was going to say, are you kidding?
Yeah, but
Well,
I don't say
speaking of which, we had a great Valentine's Day.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Didn't we? Should I start or shall you? Should you?
Shall you?
Shall I? Shall you?
Shall I?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want.
Oh, by the way, welcome to Sex, Drugs, and Skincare. Okay.
Oh yeah.
All right. So,
Well, it started with we had a little argument the day before Valentine's Day that I thought was over. Like we argued, like I thought it was done, and I kind of knew that maybe it wasn't because it was like, it was. Yeah,
there was tension.
It was tension. There was tension still, but woke up the next morning. I was feeling pretty good, and I guess good. I was like waking up, and I was like, all right, well, I'll be nice to her some more, just because obviously I'm a loving. I just hit the microphone. Yeah. I'm a loving. Don't want to hear any more from your boyfriend. That kind of a thing. I'm like,
a really good way to describe it.
Yeah. So I leaned over. It was like 8:30 in the morning. I think you were still sleeping, but I leaned over and I gave you a kiss. And as I gave you a kiss, I let out a very loud fart. I did at the same time. It was like,
no, it was a really big, long fart. Though.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
You're not really
probably
describing.
I farted as long as I kissed you.
Yes.
So I kissed you and then I farted the same length of time.
What he didn't know is that I had been ruminating at 4:00 in the morning about my response and how I had more things to say. And then my response to you was when you, with the kiss fart was what?
Yeah, so I gave you a kiss fart and then you went, come on, man. And I was like, oh, okay, here we go. So I just went, all right. And I just walked off.
And he looked so hurt. I'm so sorry. He just was like, all right.
Yeah, I was like, I thought it was definitely a better fart than it was a kiss.
It was,
but
sure.
I was like, like happy. I was like, oh, that's a pretty good fart.
It was a trumpet of a fart, though. Yeah. On Valentine's Day, which is fine. On a normal Valentine's Day, it would have been fine. So that was the entire day. That's how we started our day.
Yeah, we started and then we got in like a big argument and it was like, so now I don't really fart. I don't do that. I haven't yet. I still have kind of PTSD from farting and kissing you and you.
I'm sorry.
And you shunning me.
You did fart this morning and kiss me though. A little bit.
But no, I did one and then the other. It wasn't like the same time.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but I had a very gassy week that whole Valentine's week. I don't know why.
He acts like he doesn't have a gassy week every week.
I've been farting a lot more lately. I'm not sure if I'm noticing I'm farting more lately, but I definitely like.
Oh no, I'm at your house a lot more, and I definitely noticed a lot more farts than I did before.
Well, maybe that's what it is too. Since you're over more, I think I'm more aware of my gas.
Also, since I'm over more, since I lost 2 cats, I'm laughing about it because I. Like, why did I even say it? Bring it down. But so now I'm staying more at your house, and it took about 2 months before the sitting on top of each other started to kick in, I think maybe. And
when we were like,
and then when it came to a head on Valentine's.
Yeah, but we literally started. I hit the microphone again. We literally started farting more, and I think that also has released some tension because like we have that. We let it out, and like we're not. It's like, it's like you're leaving the balloon, and like you let it. It's like a little bit. It's like tension's like a little bit less. It's like a.
It is nice. I feel a little more relaxed about it as well.
Yeah.
About my own farts.
Yeah.
So yeah. So well, That was it. That was our.
That was our. We're fine now. You know, we're not gonna. You know, we're fine. We'll just say we're fine. That's fine. Yeah, that's cool.
Whatever you think. I don't.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's bring on our guest. My guest. This is my show, but
Yeah.
and you're just living in it. So okay. So I'm gonna bring this. What do you think of when I mention this person? Like, give me some words that come to mind when I mention the guest who's.
I think of thoughtful, cool, cool, just very like, you know, interesting, and that's why I hate him because he's all the coolest things.
Yeah,
and he's just a really nice dude, and I dislike him because of all the things that I'm not. But you know, no, I love him. I would never tell him that.
I'm right here, man.
I know. I break it. This is the fourth, the eighth wall.
The eighth wall. Yeah. Yeah. This person is responsible probably for most of the shows that I've been on since I started. Even though he started after me, he started putting on shows. We can talk about that later.
That's how cool he is. That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. And he's super generous, and he sees talent when he knows it. He sees it. I'm just saying. All right, so let's bring him out. You guys, both guys, you guys are gonna switch. Yeah. Come on up, Dante Chang.
What's up, everybody?
Your voice
that was a little forced.
It was?
You know, a little bit, just trying to get my energy up.
You want to try it again?
What's up, everybody? Okay. What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody?
You know I'm leaving all 3 takes in, right?
Oh, okay. You could leave all 3 takes in. Sound like a crazy person.
You always sound like a crazy person.
Oh, that's terrible.
You also sound like my dad. We've discussed that before.
Yeah, I think that's hilarious that I sound like your dad.
Well, we were both from the same town.
Yeah, we grew up probably like
so weird.
10 minutes from each other.
It's so crazy.
That is cool.
Yeah.
You said, I remember you would pick certain things I say, you said it sound that your dad said it the same way.
Like, oh, I got to cut out the light. Yeah, just certain sayings that.
So we're not talking. Some people say I talk like I'm a black dude. It just sounds like I'm from that area.
Right.
He sounded the same way, right?
Well, he didn't talk as black as you. I mean, oh, be careful. Yeah, my grandpa did. I mean, don't hold this against me. My grandpa, to be honest, had at some point, I don't remember if it was that house, but he had a Confederate flag on the porch.
Okay. So he probably did sound like that, but got beat down. Like, why you sounding like that? I don't like them.
He had it beaten out.
You see
of
the
him.
flag?
By my grandpa, yes. Yeah, that's not something I was proud of. I didn't even know that was a thing, but I just thought it was like, oh, you're from the South. I didn't know it was like representative of
I did too.
racial relations. Right, because you're from the South.
Yeah, I just saw him everywhere too. I never thought much of it. And then it was on the Dukes of Hazzard.
Yeah.
So like,
Oh,
I thought it was the Dukes of Hazzard. I was like, oh, you're a fan of the Dukes of Hazzard? Like, I didn't realize it was like a whole, like, oh, no, like this is like slavery. Like, oh, I thought it was a car.
That is really funny.
Big ass flag on the front
Yeah.
yard.
Yeah.
I was like, oh,
he really likes the Dukes of Hazzard. Giant flag.
Yeah.
Jesus.
That's a big fan base.
That's so funny. I never knew that you even thought that.
Yeah,
That's
so
hilarious. Well, so you're from the same town. And so let's see. We had a couple things. I wanted to talk about let's see how we met. Oh, I have the notes up here. I see I put the notes on this side. So what is your description of how we met?
Well, how we met was I went to my very first open mic. You just happened to be hosting. And you brought me up. I thought I did well I think I did well, at least for your first time ever on stage.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah. And you gave me encouraging words. You said you were either were surprised that it was my first time or acted surprised to make me feel good about myself. One or the other. And so I built this like, I don't know. I think I was a little like over myself at the beginning because of that. I mean, you and there was a few other instances that occurred that would make me think that way.
That puffed you up, you mean?
I think my third week during comedy, I felt like I was a top 10 comedian in the world.
That's the attitude. I would pay for that. I would have paid for that at the beginning.
I thought people were crazy. I was like, I would go to like the big clubs and say, I'm better than this guy. I'm better than this guy. I'm better than this guy. Bill Burr, dog, he's okay. Soon. Yeah. In about a month or so, I'll get him too. You know, that's how.
That I did notice, and I think I may have even mentioned that you were what's the word I'm looking for?
Delusional.
Yeah, disillusional.
Confident.
But another way, like arrogant.
Yeah,
A little arrogant.
Yeah, I probably.
But you know what? Most really super successful people have a little bit of arrogance.
It's weird that when some people tell me that they don't think I am. I think I am very much.
I think you are, for sure.
Yeah.
In a good way, though.
Yeah, not in a way where it's like, it's just for my own confidence.
Yeah.
And so I don't lose belief in myself.
You're
I
not
guess.
obnoxious with it though. You're like,
No.
I don't ever like look at you or think of you and go, man, he's just so full of himself. Like you like do it in like a playful way where it's like you're confident, but you're also like, you get it, right? You know, like you just in on the joke. It's in yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
But also I think when you show other people credit and show other people love, you could almost be as arrogant as you want, as long as you make others feel good about themselves, because it's like an energy. I think know, it is. I think that's a good thing to feel. I mean, to a certain point, I think a little bit's good.
Yeah.
Too much of anything's bad. Too much of it is bad. It could be.
You weren't doing it to make other people feel smaller, though.
No, yeah, that's not cool.
That's a different thing.
This is not cool.
Yeah.
You know.
No.
Because you never know. You never know what's going to happen tomorrow. So
you never know who's going to be the booker of a comedy club
or
in
anything,
like 2 weeks
or whatever. Anything.
You just never know.
He might have a hookup on something you need tomorrow that's not even comedy related.
That's
you don't
true.
know. Just be cool.
Just be cool.
Yeah, just
that's
be
the main
cool.
thing. If you're going to start comedy, just be cool. Don't be stupid.
Don't be cool.
And don't do what I did, though. I hid in the back of every comedy club I went to. I used to sleep in the bathroom at the Comedy Store for years. I would hide in the back of the
Why
OR.
the bathroom?
Because it had a really long, beautiful couch and like a great mirror and the super cool wallpaper with all the different like Marx Brothers.
No dude would do that, right? No dude would just sleep in the bathroom unless they're on drugs.
I mean, I'd lay in there.
If there was I don't know, man. I think at the Comedy Store, their dudes would sleep in the bathroom.
Sure, for sure.
If
That's
there was
thing.
a couch, absolutely, just passed out. You know.
Yeah.
I guess when you're just uncontrollably passed out, possibly if you're just drunk out of your mind.
I wasn't drunk. I didn't want to be talking to all of the guys that I didn't know yet. And I had kind of like a social anxiety and I definitely didn't feel good about my comedy yet. So I would sit in the OR, I'd sit in the way back in the corner in the complete darkness where no one could see me. So if anybody ever said like, oh, did Nikki ever come to the Comedy Store? Probably most people don't know. And then at the Ha-Ha, I definitely slept in the back when I was supposed to be working.
I didn't know you slept that much.
That's a really good point.
Yeah, I think I kept you up then because I didn't see you sleep that much.
No, maybe my life was starting to turn around a little bit at that point. I was kind of in a lower place.
Yeah, you were at the beginning.
Yeah.
I think you weren't, but I think as soon as maybe that guy.
Yeah.
That guy. It was really
I like napping too. I think you're a good napper.
I'm a great
You
napper.
transferred your energy to him. Now he naps every fucking
I'm
way.
yawning all the time now. I just,
But you did.
yeah.
I know. I make him yawn constantly.
Passed it on.
He calls me Yanni.
Yanni.
Yeah.
Yes.
But you've changed. It was crazy because some people that have known you for a while know that about you, that you were sad back then. But people that met you later just think you're a happy person.
Yeah.
People that met you after this guy, it made just think of you and say, "Oh wait, what are you talking about?" Yeah, when I first met her, she wasn't the happiest person. But they're like, "Oh no," and people that meet you, she's the happiest person. I could never. So it's funny to see sometimes how you could appear to a person depending on what stage of their life you met them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's really cool. It's really interesting to me and cool. It's cool, and. I don't know, because for the most of the time I know you were in a good place.
Yeah.
It was just a short period of time, but it would seem so short because it was just kind of like the beginning.
Right.
Then you kind of just spin out of it. I don't know. Maybe it was just, I don't know. What was it before that? Before
comedy?
Yeah. Before, say, 2-3 years, were you still?
No, I was normal because I didn't know there was anything better. I just was like, I was married at the time, and not that there's anything wrong with the person. It just didn't work out, and I didn't feel like I wasn't going up. I was just sort of staying like this, like sort of flat line.
Kind of like a routine.
Yeah, I guess routine.
Yeah,
And
very routine. Not like nothing unexpected, just the same old thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could get redundant, and it could honestly get you depressed after a
I'm
while.
not that kind of person. I figured that out.
No, it's not good.
No.
For most people. Some people like it. Some people get anxiety when things change,
That's true. This right here, though, by the way, I'm going to say it, and I'm going to say it again. I'm going to say it every time I'm here. This is like my dream come true. I don't care if one person watches this. this just being in here is like a big slumber party for me, and just talking about whatever with my friends, adding skincare, drugs, anything, anything. Just talk about anything you want. So don't feel like, by the way, that you have to like stick to any particular, and not that you would. I don't think Dante even knows how to do that, how to like corral his thoughts.
No, it's tough. It's really hard. It's like lifting like the heaviest weight you could possibly lift. You're like, oh God, I gotta lift that. Shit.
Well, okay. So you mentioned that I was happy, and that and I seem happy, but I wanted to mention that that's a choice for me, and I feel like you choose that too, don't you?
I try. Yes, most of the time.
Yeah.
I have to remind myself that we have to be aware of our thoughts in order to be happy and make the choice to choose, because most of the things in our lives you choose how you let it affect you. Most things, there's certain things undeniably it's gonna hurt or it's gonna make you happy. It's undeniable. But there are people I know where people should be happy, but they find the one thing wrong with it and just complain about that. Like, good God, man.
I'm working on the elimination of complaining, because it doesn't get you anywhere.
No. Sometimes it feels okay to get it out for a second.
Yes, for a second.
And just let it out, because it is somewhere inside of you that needs to come out.
Yeah.
One way or another.
Not healthy to stifle it completely, but like if you stay in it for a certain amount of time, like what did Esther Hicks say? This is a law of attraction. If you guys are into law of attraction, Esther Hicks, yeah.
Magnets, baby.
Yeah. What's that?
Magnets.
What's that?
Law of attraction.
Oh, law of attraction.
Just kinda, that's when I think of it. I mean, it's so simple. It's like,
well, it's real.
Yeah, but I mean, like I figure like that's what you put your magnet towards, or whatever. That's the thing you want to pull in. So I personally I want refrigerators.
Refrigerator magnets.
Yeah, that's it. I don't give a shit. But yeah, go ahead, please. I'm sorry.
Okay. Do you see what I'm dealing with?
What I wanted.
These are the two most prominent men in my life.
I was trying to attract your rambling, and I didn't.
No, I appreciate that. I think you've been doing that for our entire relationship. But yeah, but staying on. Don't encourage him. No, I'm kidding. Go ahead. Staying on a certain thing. What is it like? I don't know. Was it like however many seconds?
Oh, it was like 36 seconds, she said, or something like that.
Before you change the trajectory of your energy.
I think it was like
my memory says 17.
17. Oh, that sounds good. Yeah.
But you might be 30.
That's not a very long time to get out your anger. 17 seconds.
Well, they say after that it creates momentum.
Right. That's true. I feel like it does.
No, because that's how your mind works. You think of one area and then then you start having similar thoughts. Then you think of a time when you were a kid when something similar happened, and then you feel it. Then you're in that energy, and then you attract something similar. It's the weird thing, like you said, magnets. And you attract something similar to you. It's wild.
It is wild.
It's really wild. It's so the key is crazy. Like it's what you feel.
It's what you feel.
You feel by thinking.
Right. That's true.
You have to, someone once said, like, you can't let your thoughts just go rampant and wild. You have to be aware of your thoughts. The more you're aware of your thoughts, you're not going to think of things that are.
But you have to be aware of your thoughts as thoughts, right?
Yeah.
Like when you're meditating. Did you meditate today?
Yeah, I mean, yes. It wasn't very long, and it was.
You looked over your shoulder like somebody was going to check up on you. Like, no, you're like, oh, yes, I did.
It was when I didn't have much time.
Yeah.
So I kind of like just forced it out because I have to do a little bit.
How do you force out a meditation?
No, you just do it. You
it's
just,
not a shit.
You just like, I gotta go. All right. Calm, and then inhale, exhale, and it just you don't have a lot of time because meditation is good to have time.
But you know what? That works.
I think that's better than nothing.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I think because if you can clear your mind even for a second, you can remember how to do that in other situations too. So yeah, I think anytime you can get to do it, for sure.
It gives you a chance to accept too, like the way you're feeling. Like say if I'm feeling anxious, like right before a show, instead of being like, okay, I got to go do some deep breaths to get rid of this anxiety, I'll just be like in my body and go, no, I'm sitting on this thing. I can feel my butt in the chair. I feel the anxiety. It's probably going to stay with me, and that's okay. Made peace with that. But these are just thoughts going by like a river. And I am the presence. What do you call it? Like the consciousness.
Yeah.
This is my body that it's attached to. I'm not the thoughts. So then I can sort of chill out and be a normal sort of person, or not a person, but just to be.
Yeah, we're all persons.
That's true.
Yep.
We're all persons.
Persons of interest.
By the way, you're allowed to smoke weed over here if you decide you would like to. Yeah.
You guys said that to me 3 times.
I
already.
know.
Pushing this
appreciate it.
guy.
I know. I'm
to smoke.
You really
sorry.
want me to smoke weed? No, I smoked like maybe an hour ago.
No, okay.
And if I smoke again, then
You won't be able to see your eyes anymore.
Yeah, it's probably already difficult. Can you do it? That was tough. You don't understand how straining that is right here. I feel like I'm gonna get stretch marks if I keep doing that on my eyes.
By the way, I didn't wear this because you were coming. It's I just like these pajamas. It's not an racist Asian thing.
I didn't think anything of it till you said it.
Okay, good. All right. That's good.
It just looks like you're gonna give a naughty massage.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That was
I didn't think I
Really?
was gonna get one. I just thought in my head
yeah.
it just looks like a naughty massage robe.
interesting.
Yeah.
Do I look? Does this look like naughty massage to you?
I guess it could be naughty, like naughty. You mean like
Ooh, yeah, I'm gonna
naughty,
put- oops.
or like naughty, like knots in someo's back.
Oh, okay, but I think he meant N-A-U-G-H-T-Y.
N-A-G-H-T-Y.
Not
yeah.
naughty. Although naughty by nature, K-N-O-T-T-Y would be a good. Naughty by nature would be a great like massage parlor for like, like a
That's-
hip hop group.
That would be a really good.
Yeah.
That's a good name.
Yeah, I think
Naughty
so.
by nature.
Have you talked about your series that you were on?
my series?
I mean, you were on the YouTube series you're on.
Oh, Jahan's.
Yeah, have you talked
Oh
about
no! Hi. So I'm on. So Jahan Jones. Jahan what's up?
Jones?
Jones, right?
Jones.
I get his name wrong so many times. He laughs at me.
Let's edit that part out. I'm just
Yeah.
kidding. But no,
It is Jones, right?
It is Jones. What else? What else do you get mistaken
I've
for?
called him Jahan Johnson. I've called him the other day when we were shooting. I called him Jamar.
Oh
But
my
the
god!
whole
That's
sketch.
hilarious.
I know. Well, the whole sketch was about I was playing a semi unknowingly racist.
You were method. You were method.
Yes,
you
I
were
was
method.
very method.
You were
Shut
doing
up.
method. Yeah.
Yes, I was very. It was. That's why it was so easy for me, honestly. But I was playing like I think that I'm woke character, but I'm not, and so every time I would talk to him, I would just call him a different name.
I really like that, and
Jahoon.
then it was like you kept getting it wrong, and then when he like kind of sternly corrected you, then you were like, "Okay, Jahoon," like.
It was one of the most fun things I've ever done.
Stuff like that is fun.
He let me do whatever I want.
That's why I
Yeah,
love him.
that's
He
cool.
lets you just kind of just be yourself and go.
Yeah.
And it just lets you kind of it gives you so much freedom. I really enjoy it. I feel like there were so many scripts where like I didn't with him, like I didn't follow anything.
No.
I just, as long as I understood the scene and what was going on, and it could be, and it's honest with the character and the situation, he didn't care,
Yeah.
and that's when you really let your imagination go.
So many
That's
great
pretty cool.
moments come when you do that.
Yeah, it is, because you're your truest self, that's you in your purest form.
It's almost like you've meditated. It's like you've cleared all of this other stuff. You have the script, you know where you are. So now you just let it just like the
You have no
power
thoughts.
go through
You
you.
have no thoughts. You have
Right.
your truest self
Mhm.
into the camera,
It's
and that's
like-
what's really cool.
It's like when you're like riding a bike, you're preoccupied and then your thoughts are not. Does that make sense?
Yeah. They say you never forget how to act like you're riding a bike.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like if you, yeah, I get it.
He's
You did great though, by the way.
Oh, thank
Yeah, you
you.
did great. That was just what I want to let you know.
Thank you.
That's why I think Friday was so
Yeah.
good. They said it was almost entirely improv.
Really?
Yeah, that's why to
That
me
makes
it's so
sense.
funny.
Yeah. It's
like
so
what
good.
the, you're like. It's almost like one man can't write this much funny.
That's the thing. All
Like,
right.
this is so much
there's
funny.
no way it could be that
It is
funny.
such
when
a
it's
like
written.
we watched it was like a couple months ago. We
Uh-huh.
watched it again, and it's been like years since I like years, like 10 years, something like that. It's still one of the funniest movies I've ever
it's so
seen.
funny.
It's just so ridiculous. Even when like, because now you like, I mean, now there's like weed shops on every corner. So like, even the fact that like it was like legal back then, I can still, it takes me out of it, but it doesn't make a difference because it's still one of the funniest movies. Like I believe everything that's going on.
The
It's so
characters are so
ridiculous.
funny too.
They're
It's like
all
a cartoon.
Yes.
It is. It's like a cartoon.
Yeah.
It really is like a cartoon. I don't know why. One of my favorite parts is when they were rolling dice for money. Right, Chris Tucker's rolling the dice, and he goes to Debo. He goes, "I won. Give me my money." Debo goes, "You what?" I lost.
Yeah.
And then he's like, "Keep rolling. I would stop playing. Why do you still want to play?" Like it's like you kept rolling the dice. I would just be like, I quit. Like, I'd lose no matter what. Like
That was so funny.
I mean, I lost.
he's like, "You what?" I lost.
Yeah.
He was so honest
funny.
too. That was the weird. I really believed in the way you can see the fear in his eyes. He's like, I lost, and his eyes are so big. They're so expressive.
Have you met him before?
Never.
I just wonder if he's like, he's like that.
I heard he's quiet.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. If you don't, maybe he's like that. I'm sure he's like that when he gets excited,
Right?
Because that is his truest self, obviously. But
Right.
I know I've talked to a few people that did shows with him. They said he's cool, but
Yeah.
he's just more. I guess the people he did show, they didn't know him well. He was just there. They were just happened to all be on the same show. They're like, oh, he was really friendly and kind and quiet.
Yeah.
And then he like watched all the comedians and stuff like that. So
That's awesome. Well, that's kind of like what we're doing right now. We're not as funny as that, but we're all just sort of talking and just being, and I don't know. So that's what I like about this.
Why can't we be funny as that?
No, we can. We are, but just maybe not. I mean, it is. What's his name?
Well, Chris Tucker.
Chris Tucker. Yeah.
Christopher Tucker Carlson. That's his full name.
Is it really?
No, I don't think so. I think it's just Tucker Carlson.
I just believed it. I was like, no wonder.
Yeah,
I know,
Tucker
as soon as he said that, my first thought was, no wonder he changed his name to Chris Tucker.
Right,
Yeah.
It just sounds
It
awful.
sounds white.
His name is Rush Limbaugh, but he changed it to Chris Tucker.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so let's see. We talked about that. So we meditated. Oh, so let's talk about the time we went and saw Esther Hicks.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Wasn't that fun?
Could I get water?
You want some water?
I
Yeah.
don't
Oh,
think that's
yeah.
water. Can you just pass me mine
Yeah,
right there?
wait, is your
Yeah.
water?
Yes, please.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, so while you're talking, Dante, I think you ended up paying for my ticket, and then I passed it to Sandro and paid for his ticket,
Mhm.
and we got to see Esther Hicks, Law of Attraction. And I don't know how many people were in the, like 300 people.
I felt like 500 people.
It
It
felt
was a
like
lot of people. And then everyone's like, oh, $100 a ticket. I forgot how much it was.
It was like $250 or something
Good
crazy.
God,
It was a
250.
lot.
Good guy. She doesn't have the laugh a minute of any of us.
No.
More laughs per minute than a good God. Oh, so we got to somehow, if we could find out how to help people better themselves
Mm-hmm.
while we're making them laugh, then we could charge $250.
Well, that's what we're doing right now.
That's what she attracted. She attracted us paying $250 to see her. That's like, it's almost like if she would have been like, just do what I do. Like, oh wait, we can do that?
I feel like that's what all self-help people do, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just do what I do and you'll make more money. It's sort of like
Yeah, I think that's a
little
good.
bit of a scam in a way.
Well, I mean, I believe it.
Yeah.
So,
I
I
do
pay
too.
myself.
You do what?
I pay myself to do it.
You paid yourself to do it?
Yeah, I pay myself.
You're worth it.
Yeah.
So did you know that I got punched at the place? Do you remember that even?
No.
Okay, so I walked up to the front. We were all sitting in the back,
Mhm.
and my friend Stacia Patwell, which by the way, if you follow her at School of Thought, she's a workout person. And so, why are you looking at my armpits?
I wasn't.
Okay,
By
good.
the way, I like how you said she's a workout person.
What do you call
That's
it?
how much you know about like trainers. She's a workout
Trainer!
person.
She's a trainer.
She means trainer.
Yes. And
A
it's School of
workout person.
Thought, THOT, like that hoe over there, like School of Thought. Anyways, so she was there. As I walk up, I'm like, Stacia, and she goes, Nikki. And I don't know what she did. She went to reach for a hug and she just went, bam. And she clocked me right in the face. And I just like flew back. Did you see the whole thing?
No, you came back and told me about it.
Oh man,
I
did
think.
that hurt.
It hurt really bad.
I was like, what did I do to attract that?
Sometimes I guess when your energy's shifting, they say, like say your energy goes from bad to good, the bad still has to attract.
Right.
Now you've let it go. That's why sometimes
Yeah.
when a person, if you decide to make this change and say, I want to be in a good vibration or have good energy, good thoughts, the bad energy and thoughts you've had previously sometimes have to manifest itself. And sometimes
Okay.
it happens right then.
You got to just get it out.
I mean, it's better at that level because they said if you keep it going, it gets worse. You'll attract the thing worse because you're harnessing more as
Oh,
you're,
yeah.
before you let it out. It's you're holding it. Like certain things that we want to attract, we're holding it. We're not letting it go. That's why they're not coming. You have to let it go. When you attract the positive energy, you've let it go.
You always have to let it go.
Yeah, you have to let everything go.
Even like when you're looking for something, if I've lost my glasses, which I do 60 times a day,
And you're usually wearing them.
there's that too. But usually I'll be like, "Hey, glasses, where are you?" And then I'm like, "All right, that's it. I'm not going to look for them anymore."
Then you find them 10
and then
seconds
I
later.
find them 10. Yeah, exactly. I'll
always
look
like
for
that.
something else. I'm like, "Oh, I'm going to go find the blah blah blah," and then here's my glasses.
That even happens with thoughts.
Yeah.
When you're trying to think of something, because then you kind of like forget about it.
Right.
10 seconds later, it comes the same thing.
It's almost
all
like
the
you're
same.
pushing it away. You're pushing it away. Anytime you're chasing anything, I feel like you're pushing it away.
It's always like that. It's weird how, and someone said that like sometimes you can be that way. You can work hard and try to get something, but it's a lot of strain and a lot of exhaustion. It exhausts everything. So
there are people who do get successful after just hard work.
Yeah, of course.
But I don't want to do
because
that.
they believe they could get it. Because you sometimes when you do put in work, you start to believe.
Right.
You believe it more the more work you put in.
That makes sense. Completely. Let's do it the other way though.
What?
Without all the hard work, just with our thoughts.
Yeah, I think it is
hard thoughts.
Combine
them both together. Just like really concentrate. I want to be rich and famous.
Well, whose deodorant is on the table?
Oh, that's for me.
Really? You bought that for yourself?
Yeah, you want some?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Well, because I don't want to like ruin my jammies, because sometimes I don't wear like the deodorant that has the stuff that's bad for you in it, and so occasionally the BO bleeds through, and I don't want to ruin my satin jams, so I just.
I'd like to be around you with when you have BO.
You do?
Yeah, I don't know why. I think it's funny.
It is very comical. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Maybe like a Snoopy character with like all the
like
the
a
fumes.
Pigpen.
Pigpen. Yeah, Pigpen. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Do you ever get the thing where just one armpit smells and the other one doesn't? You're Asian though. Do you even get smells?
They said we have the least amount of body odor.
Your wife doesn't wear any deodorant. She's never once smelled.
We don't. We neither.
That's how cool. That's how cool he is. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it doesn't even stink.
No, it's just because most people from my country like that. Even the dorks, even the guys that are virgins, but not by choice.
Yeah.
Even
not by choice. Whoops. So this is what I keep pushing. I keep doing this to my earring because Mark was going to change the paper. Thank you. Okay. So, all right. So, I'm bringing back around to skincare, unless you have anything else you want to add, and you can always interject later about,
no, let's
do you want to talk about like Bob Proctor or like any of those people, or
let's go
Jim
with the flow.
Rohn?
Let's go with skincare because that's what you talk about.
All right, cool. So, a few different things. When I decided to put you on, I was like trying to figure out, do we want to talk about Asian skin? Do we want to talk about men versus women's skin? Do we want to talk about what you have going on in your skin? So we got a little bit of everything. I'm going to talk about the Asian stuff more when I'm going to have Jean on. Jean Chang is amazing. She's the one this is even just the temporary thing that she made for us, like in like 5 seconds. But Dante's wife, she's good at everything. Is she? I feel like Jean is a superhero.
She's great, man. She does everything.
It's a really good answer.
Yeah, she does everything.
Yeah, that sounded really.
She does everything for me. She's like,
she does.
Yeah, she's like, I'm like her child. You know.
I think you hit the nail on the head with that one.
Yeah, it's weird that I've always attracted women that are like my mom. Like she's like the same as my mom.
To take care of you a little bit.
Yeah, so I don't gotta do I could do the least amount of shit.
Well, see, she's an artist too, though. That's the thing. But like I feel like you're one of those people that you can't really rein it in, and you can't really be creative, super creative, and then also be like making plans and making dinner reservations, or packing your own bags to go traveling.
No.
Yeah.
No, not really.
Yeah.
Artists got to art.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's right.
It's also because you're a man and you can't do more than one thing at a time.
Yes.
No offense to men.
No, earlier, because while I was walking here to this building, I was making dinner reservations. And while I did that, so then, I was kind of proud of myself.
Yeah.
And then I looked up and I was going the wrong way.
That makes sense.
I didn't make that up.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I'm just picturing you walking up the hill.
You couldn't notice that the numbers weren't going the right way.
Oh my God. Well, here you are. You've managed to make it here. So I've decided to talk about, you mentioned that you have occasional, I don't know if it's occasional or a constant eczema.
Really, like right now, when it's cold, when it's like summer, it doesn't even exist.
Oh, okay. That's good to know.
And also, I noticed this year, like I started using just a lot more lotion, and it's like it's really like toned it down because past winters it like was really because I didn't do that.
Yeah,
it would sometimes even bleed.
Yeah, cracks.
Yeah, that's painful.
Right. Well, eczema is also called atopic dermatitis. I have a form of it that goes on my forehead called sebderm seborrheic dermatitis, and I know when I was getting it and didn't know what to do with it, it's miserable. Like, and I looked like the devil for a while. My whole forehead would get red, and then I'd have these like 2 weird lines go across my head, and then my eyebrows were all red. But I finally figured out a few different natural ways. But
one time, I remember like she had like a swastika in like an eczema, and I was like Nikki Manson. She was like Charles Manson. It was pretty trippy.
Well, we did say in the second episode that I am the Charles Manson of comedy.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yes,
we did say that.
Charles Manson.
He just raised his eyebrows like Charles Manson.
Yeah. Like,
oh shit!
You're knocking shit over.
Sorry.
Okay, so you tried doing lotion. There are a few. First of all, it's a $5 billion a year industry. I don't know if you know that, eczema. So it's probably never going to be completely cured. So many people are making so much money on it. And I, as an esthetician, always like to avoid steering people towards things that aren't natural, because usually it's just suppressing the symptom and it's not taking care of it on the inside. But if you are only going to do something topical, there's a few different things that you can do. So you've never been on any prescriptions for it or anything like that. Okay, good. And so what I think the first thing I tried was apple cider vinegar, and you do a half of a cotton ball. You dilute it half and half with water, and then you put it. Where does yours go anyway?
On my fists.
On your fists? Yeah. Both of them?
Just really little, like very tiny bit on one. Very tiny bit, but like a little, mostly on one hand.
Does it go on your joints? Like over your joints?
Yeah.
Yeah,
like
sometimes psoriasis knuckles. Is like that. Yeah. And no, it's really bizarre. I've seen that too. Or like a lot of people will get it on their elbows.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So what was I saying?
Apple cider vinegar.
Apple cider vinegar, yes. And it does kind of work because the acid kind of kills whatever, at least for me, it kind of kills whatever's going on up there. And then you're also getting some of the dead skin off, and it leaves like an acidy sort of
Does
mantle.
it burn?
If you do it half and half, it doesn't really sting too bad. Yeah. You almost kind of like the burn because it's like, get out of there.
Yeah.
You want it off.
You smell like a salad afterwards.
Always smell like a salad afterwards. Yeah.
Salad smelling.
Salad smeller. Now I have some cream that I got, and I'll put it on the screen later. It's just like this. It's very minimal. It's just had lactic acid in it. I'm not even sure what part of it works, but I put it on. If I put anything other than that on my face, it will come right back. The other thing I like to use, so there a lot of people try to use colloidal oatmeal baths. I've never tried that. Have you ever used oatmeal on your skin?
No.
Okay.
No.
It's supposed to be soothing. Yeah, I'm just trying to picture.
Oatmeal.
Yeah.
Dante,
What's colloidal oatmeal?
Colloidal. What is colloidal oatmeal? I don't know. I'm assuming it's like sort of like a extracted down.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I know what colloidal silver is, but I actually still would not even know how to explain what it is. Like a distilled sort
Gotcha.
of.
Okay. I'll believe you.
Extra virgin coconut oil. And what were you using, by the way, to moisturize?
I just use lotion, like
what kind of lotion?
This is kind of funny, but like I figured out. So Bed Bath and Beyond, is that what it's called? Bath and Body Works.
Bath and Body Works.
Bath and Body Works. After Christmas, they have clearance on Christmas lotion and soap. So I buy enough lotion and soap for the whole year. Like I bought so much because it's like 80% off.
That's why it's always in your bathroom. He always has like these delicious smelling hand soaps.
Yeah, and I've gotten 80% off. It's even cheaper. I did the math. It's even cheaper than Costco soap.
I thought Gina was the one doing this the whole time. It's been you.
No, she did it, and I would get pissed off at how much it cost. So then I came up with a solution. I was like, look, do you mind if we do this? Because it'll save us 80%.
Yeah.
Or whatever, a big amount. And so that's the way.
What's your favorite scent?
We got it's so funny now. Like all our soaps for the whole year are gonna have Christmas trees and snowmen on them.
After Christmas.
Like candy apple Christmas, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it's still the same. It smells like they have these same scents throughout the year. They just name it differently.
Yeah, exactly.
How many will you buy? Like how many hand soaps?
That's
like you buy 12, like one a month, or is it like?
I know. Basically, you have to buy it after Christmas. You can't buy them anymore.
Oh, okay.
So, but after Christmas, they go on they have a big sale because obviously they're not going to sell it now. And it's seasonal.
it's Christmas themed stuff.
It's Christmas themed soap.
Oh, okay,
So
yeah.
I have Christmas themed soaps. Obviously, if you guys didn't get that, if he didn't get, he's a smart guy. He didn't get that. So if you guys, it's Christmas themed soaps. That's what I have in my house in July.
That's nice.
I will have a snowman
That's nice.
on my soap because I saved 80% on it, and it's cheaper than even Costco that way.
You sound more like my dad every minute that you talk. Every single minute.
I really like saving money on shit that you were going to spend money on.
Sandra's
it really
the
gets
same
me
way.
excited.
Sandra's the same way.
Because we don't need, because think about it. How would you feel as another man, right? Your woman goes to Bed Bath Beyond and spends $140 on soap. Like maybe once a month or every 6 weeks. That would bug me. So I spent $140 or $20 for the whole year.
Yeah.
So now we don't have to. So I say, I don't know. I didn't do the math, but I know it's significant.
But then you take away the joy of her shopping for it, but that's not a big deal.
No, I don't think it. She's happy with it.
She's okay?
Yeah. Because she's about, she's about saving money too.
Okay, good.
Yeah. It's important to save your money.
It is important to save and floss your teeth.
Yeah, floss your teeth.
Yeah, plenty of time for flossing.
What's that?
Plenty of time for flossing after you save your money.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, flossing in the other way, showing off.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Not like the dance.
That floss too.
Yeah.
So you can floss and floss.
Exactly.
You can floss.
Double floss.
Yeah, floss about your
floss. I'm obsessed with flossing actually.
You are?
Yeah.
Oh, he is actually. What am I saying? Every time I'm with you, you always tell you, hey, you want one of those little
I carry
little
floss
sticks?
with me. At my work, there's floss. In my car, there's floss.
Good.
Not always in my pocket because I don't want to carry it around. I feel weird. But as soon as I'm done eating, if I know I'm gonna go eat with people and I don't have, and I'm riding with somebody else, I will take floss with me.
Yeah.
You take floss. You use sticks, or
the sticks.
Yeah.
I have like 8 sticks at all times usually.
Wow.
Yeah, just in case, because I don't know what it is. Food being in my teeth.
Oh, it's gross.
Bothers me.
Yeah, it bothers me too.
So the dentist looked at me like I was crazy. So when I like my wisdom tooth came in and knocked out my molar tooth, so I had to get an implant.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, Doc, out of all people, I may deserve a lot of things, but I didn't deserve this because I always took a lot of care of my teeth. Like I really saw. I was like, someone else that eats candy deserves this. You know what I mean? Somebody or doesn't brush their teeth and doesn't floss. That's what deserves for this to happen to them. But for anything else, I don't want to track anything else. I'm just bad, but good things only. But I'm just saying, something. I don't know. I did take a lot of care into my teeth.
That's good because the older you get, the more important that is, and it's extremely expensive. This is. Let's not talk about teeth.
It's too depressing.
It is depressing.
Well, it's not depressing. It's just when you get the bill, it's depressing.
Yeah, I'm doing this again, Mark. Thank you. This is our signal, so that he puts my.
I like the signal, and then also saying what the signal is. So it's like.
Mark, change the thing.
That's cool. Yeah, that's good.
Oh, I love the note that I put up there. Oh, this was for when we were going to talk about men. Did you have acne as a kid?
For a little while.
Yeah.
But it was cool. My youth pastor's dad was a dermatologist, and he actually showed me how to get rid of stuff.
I bet he did.
This is what he told me to do. I don't know if you know this, but he told me this, and I don't know. I did this like a few times, and it never really came. A few times as a kid, never came back. And when you had a bad breakout, get a warm cloth, put salt on it, and put it on your face where it's infected, and it would go away.
Oh, yeah,
Well, it makes sense because the salt would draw out the moisture, just like if you're brining something or you're putting it on like that's how you make eggplants sweat. You make food sweat. You put the salt on it, and it draws the water out.
I didn't know that either.
I never even thought about that for skincare though. I'm gonna try it. Well, I don't break out very often, but I'll try it on someone else. But it's funny you said that it was your youth pastor because there is I don't know, what do you call it? People have said, or ask, like, does masturbation make your acne worse or does it make it better?
I do not know how to answer that.
Well, no, I was a hypothetical question.
Could you answer that?
Yeah. As of now, let me fix the camera here. As of now, I don't think it does either of those two things.
Yeah, I wouldn't think that would do that.
Yeah, it looks like medical news today. There was a study that looked at hormone changes after masturbating following a period of abstinence. And any hormonal changes, they said, were temporary and minimal.
Yeah, I don't know if it would clear my skin, but it definitely clears my head. So I think it's worth it.
Yeah.
It's worth it for a pimple or two.
Exactly.
Thank you. Okay, cool. Oh, I wrote, one of my notes was, hey, Dante, skincare. Do you even care?
Yeah.
Do you care about skincare?
I think a little bit. I mean, of course, not even maybe 5% of you,
Right.
but like I do like wash my face every day and put lotion on every day.
You do?
Yeah, I do like, and I buy like, I guess it's expensive lotion. I don't know. It's like $50.
By the way, $50. But that lotion that you're putting on, by the way, is filled with artificial and like scents and stuff that you would think would make it worse, but it's not making it worse for you, obviously.
No, it's not. I just
you have
smell
great
like
skin.
I just smell like a cupcake.
Yeah. Well, I
You
mean,
because it's vanilla. It's like Christmas vanilla or some shit.
you look like you should smell like a cupcake.
Thank you. I don't know how to take that, but okay.
I don't know how to explain it without seeming like an asshole, so I'm just gonna avoid it. I think it's a nice thing, though. I meant it as a
I think you did too.
yeah, as a
And
compliment.
I don't know why, like the soap they have is from Bath and Body Works. It looks like frosting. It smells like vanilla. I don't know why.
Is it like bars or the pump of
You know
soap?
the body wash.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Wait, it looks like
It looks like because it's like
bottle?
it has like red and green sparkles in it.
Oh, does it not stay on your skin when you use it?
No, it's like a rub or something, you know, like I guess like a deep rub, deep cleaner. But after I do that and put the lotion on, I'm like, man, I smell like a fucking bakery for like 3 hours. Because it's the same scent, and I think it intensifies it.
Yeah.
It's the same.
Wow.
The lotion and my soap
Oh
is
my
the same
gosh.
exact scent.
For sure. Yeah,
So-
you're piling it on.
Yeah, and then like and you put it on like, my God. You know, it's like
Do people ever ask you like, what is it I'm smelling? What's your
a lot of
cologne?
women have said, "Oh, you smell good."
Yeah.
You know,
You probably smell like a stripper a little bit.
yeah, that's how they smell.
Yeah.
Yeah,
A little kind of vanilla-ish.
Yeah,
think
kind of
that-
like a bakery / candle, like a really like a candle that smells like a muffin or something.
Yeah.
Like a cinnamon. It's like you want to eat it. That's what I think of
Yeah.
like body wash stuff.
You do?
And towards the end of the night, it's a mix of that, and then you could tell they try to put it over, and it's a mix of that and hot dog water smell. hot dog water smell and cupcake.
That's a
Wait,
bad
the stripper?
Yeah, that's how they smell because by the end of the night they've worked
yeah.
and they've gone through the shift.
They're sweaty. They've done a bunch
Yeah,
of
they're
coke.
sweaty. They had a bunch of coke and ate fucking fried chicken in the
Yeah.
back. And
They were in the
Yeah, yeah,
champagne
yeah. They
room
went to the
getting
hot
stuff
dog
all
truck.
over. Yeah.
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 The hot dog
Got some
truck.
Franks.
And
Yeah,
they
yeah.
come
Yeah.
out in that.
All right. So, and the last thing I was going to talk about, and we're going to make this one a little shorter, but this has been so great. But I'm going to test and see if you'll do this. So, what I found and what actually is somewhat proven to work is honey.
For eczema?
For eczema, yep. For a lot of different skin issues, because honey, first of all, honey never goes bad. Honey makes a peroxide, like a hydrogen peroxide, so it releases oxygen into your skin, into your pores, so you can put it on a pimple. It will help. You can just put it on your face, just like it works like almost like a little bit of an enzyme peel. But in this case, and I did this too for a while with the dermatitis I had on my forehead. I would just take Manuka honey. You can use regular honey, and that's what we have. But Manuka honey is the best one. I found the New Zealand one. The more expensive ones, unfortunately, are the best. And they are like, it's like medicine. So if you would put it on, in your case, I would say put it on with a little bit of boiled water, and then you just leave it. And then and then it dries, you know what I mean? So it's not like sticky anymore.
Okay.
So I did bring some honey.
You did?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
Are you willing to put it on your face? Yeah.
On my face?
Yes. Yeah, not your hands.
Okay, sure. I'll put it on
Yeah.
my face.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. Okay.
I
Good.
do whatever you say. I do. That's why I think. That's why me and my lady we rarely argue about mom. I just
do what she says,
Just
yeah.
do it. Just fucking do it.
That's true.
Then if it's not too much trouble.
You always listen to
Honey's
the women
fine.
in your life, though. I've noticed.
Yeah,
that.
I just like fuck it. I just
listen to your
you know what
mom.
it is. It's the residual effect of then getting freedom to do whatever you want. I feel like when you do what they want, then you start to get more things you want, and then it becomes pretty harmonious.
That's true.
Yeah.
Harmonious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That.
I think both. I'm confused
Harmonious?
by both words. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Harmonious.
all.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like
That's
it.
all- they're both cool.
Okay, so we can try that. Oh, then if in case you have eczema, you can also try less inflammatory foods. Avoid scratching. You don't want to scratch. By the way,
It's not itchy.
It's not yours. Is not itchy.
No.
Okay, some people's is very itchy.
It isn't itchy at all.
And then stress management because a lot of times when I notice when I'm stressed out, whatever things I have going on will come right out. Do you notice that?
No, I never really thought of it that way. So I guess I'll have to
We'll do like a
pay
journal.
attention.
Yeah.
I noticed it will be like, this is the weird thing. Like, so you know how California's weather's tricky. Like during the day, it could be like 72. At night, it's like 45. It happens, right? And then during the day, it's fine. It's perfectly fine. And then at night, it gets cold. It just like starts like
Flares
fucking.
up.
Oh,
it
yeah.
just flares, it's crazy.
It just changes.
Because it's the weather for me.
Right.
It's completely the weather.
Okay, yeah. When it goes from hot to
If it's
cold
warm,
like that.
it's fine. If it's like 70 and up or 65 and up, it's fine. When it gets under like 65, like 60, when it gets to like 45 or 50, it gets that's when it gets bad.
I think that's when the air is most dry.
Yeah.
Is it when it's cold, I believe.
Yeah. So 45.
And then you're using your heater probably too in your house when that takes out all the moisture.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna put my hair up here and we're gonna put it on. Mark, did you say that you have like a towel or something that we can use afterwards to get it off? Because Mark, our producer, was so excited about seeing Dante put honey on his face. He told me that there was something to put it on with. Do you, huh? Okay.
USA Dodgeball.
All right. So the camera's still running though, right?
The camera's still running.
He left.
Okay, cool. All right, cool. So here's what we're going to do. So this is, again, I forgot to bring like a spoon or something, but I'm going to, let's see. Do you have a spoon back there, Mark? I think you saved us last time. The first podcast.
I should have
I use my
wrangled the
finger.
spoons beforehand. I'm so sorry. I could
Wrangle
have
the
helped out.
Spoon Wrangler.
Yeah, sometimes Spoon Wrangler is also a good song. Spoon Wrangler. Yeah, it's about somebody who played spoons and wore jeans.
Awesome. Oh, so we each have our own spoon. I'm going to
Thank
need
you,
to
Mark.
get this cloth wet at some point. So I'll go get it wet and when it's time to do it. So here you go. All right. So take a little bit. I would take your hat off.
Okay.
Do you care about it? Is it okay to take your hat off? Okay, cool. And if you want, you can just go around and then put a little bit on there. This is a little bit crystallized. A lot of times honey
That's a
will
little
get,
bit of honey, huh? That's a little bit.
I guess I did take out quite a bit. Just take out.
She had a big ass. Oh my goodness, a little bit. Just take a little bit of honey.
I like honey. Here's
Just
to
a
take as much as you
tablespoon.
want. Okay. And then, okay, hold on. So then let me put it down. I'm going to take these things off.
I feel like we're doing drugs.
Exactly.
You
That's
guys
the name.
need a rubber band to tie off? You want to? How does he do that? Yeah.
All right. So put it on your hands. And this is a mask that you can do at home. And it's really nice for your skin. You can leave it on for 20 minutes. You could do this literally every single day. And so just warm it up in your hands a little bit, Dante, because it's probably like, it's
I gotta put it
crystallized.
all over my face.
Well, you're probably not going to be able to get it all over your
I have a
face.
pimple right here, so I'm gonna put it over my pimple part.
Yes, you absolutely should. I've been eyeing that pimple since you got here. My
Yeah.
mouth's been watering. I want to get that thing.
It's really hard right now.
Is it gettable?
No,
Oh, dang it. I have
trust
gloves.
me. I knew I was gonna be on camera today, and I'd really try to take care of it. But
Well-
it was like one of those like, if I fuck with it, it's gonna be
But you want to do it when you're coming to a facial podcast. I would have totally gotten it and gotten it on camera. So how does the honey feel on your skin? What do you think?
kind of like I ate a lot of food, and sauce got on the side of my face.
Okay.
So
It pulls little impurities out of your skin. So if you want, you can go like this, right? Do it up near like your nose and your cheeks, right? And not that you're ever going to get wrinkles, but it does help like
got some.
plump up your skin a little bit. Yeah. Oh God. Just having this, knowing I'm having this on camera just makes
man,
me
this smells
so
delicious.
excited.
Now I want to eat something honey.
That's what I'm saying. Have a spoonful if you like.
No, it's
Okay.
weird.
All right.
You're just putting it on your face, you know.
It's not that weird.
It's kind of weird.
All
Spit
right.
on our face.
I don't know what you did with that.
I was gonna shake your hand, so I was gonna try and clean my fingers first. But
That's a violent mask.
that's a pretty gross. Okay, yeah, you can probably stop now.
It's not a COVID-friendly mask, by the way.
What? Oh no, it's not
Just
at
let
all. It's not
licking
preventing
and stuff like
As a
that.
matter of
but-
fact, it would attract bacteria to it. No,
Oh,
it
the
doesn't.
honey.
No, it kills bacteria. All right. Well, that's about it. How do you feel?
I'm really honestly having a good time getting like the whiteheads off of my face.
It helps a
This
little
is
bit
very
with that.
exciting.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it pulls
yeah.
out little impurities out of your pores. I'm telling you. So, and you could leave that
It is
on if you.
satisfying.
Can we? I want to say something. We should
Yes.
edit this part out, next part out,
Okay.
because it doesn't go with this. But I think you could make clips
Uh-huh.
and be like, how to get rid of your eczema. That's it. How to end eczema permanently, and just have a clip and just show that clip. I should talk about this later. But I was afraid that I'm gonna forget.
I
You
got
know,
you.
'Cause
Yeah,
I'm
it's all right.
high.
I'm
I was like,
glad.
I was going to I gotta say this. But it's gonna be weird because that's not something you say here. But it could help. It could help.
No,
You
you
know?
can say anything you want. That's the
I'm
thing.
okay.
That's
Yeah.
the beauty of
But
this.
no,
place.
it should be edited out.
It's
but-
not. It probably won't be, but maybe. Well, I'll-
edit that part out because it's not necessary. But okay. You know what? Let's talk about. Let's go back.
Oh, I was just
the messages across.
I was just going to say bye. So,
okay.
all right. So, thank you so much for driving over the hill from the valley to come up to see us. And it's just been a pleasure. And I always love hanging out with you. And
too.
I look forward to spending time with you soon. And yeah. You have anything else you want to say, Sandro?
No, this was fun. This is a fun day, and you guys look amazing with the honey.
Don't
you look,
we?
You look, yeah, like glowing.
I want to make sure we take a picture with our honey faces.
Is this
Mhm.
like impurities in my skin, or is
No,
that
it's
honey?
probably just the honey.
Oh, I thought I was doing a good job.
You are. You are. When you wash it off, the impurities will come out.
Okay. Oh, that's just the honey. Fuck.
Yeah,
I was
no.
like, wow. I'm really going to town here.
Yeah,
It's really working out.
It was. I'm sorry.
You
Yes.
got to use honey mustard to get the.
Oh, God.
It's a honey mustard mask.
Oh,
it's good
no.
for like when you take chicken wings and
Oh
stuff.
my God, it's so
Yeah.
gross. Okay. So I gotta go wash my hands. I think that was it. So yes, thank you for coming. This
Thank
went
you for
so
having
this
me.
week. I am so glad you came, and this was like the perfect time for you to come. We've gotten some more of the kinks worked out, so you will come back, I hope, to
Yes.
hang out,
Yes.
and we'll talk about more stuff. And thank you
I had a
so
good
much.
time.
Yeah, me too. I'm just like never gonna stop watching him do that to his face. And so
I'm seeing if I can pull stuff out.
yeah, you are. You're pulling stuff out, and you don't even realize it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. This is.
I'll let you have your moment.
Thank you so much for letting me do this.
Anytime.
Yeah.
We're gonna do something even weirder and more embarrassing next time.
Yeah.
So next time, see you episode 5. I don't know who we're having yet, so you're gonna find out as soon as I do. So thanks a lot, and bye.
Kind of sternly corrected you. Then you were like, "Okay, Jahoon." Like.